generally women who want to work in the political field do not get an opportunity. First of all, I think we are seeing a very strange model in the state of Gujarat, where crime rate, as per the national NCRB records, is very high. If you see the girl who's just 6 years old and she has been molested and then she's killed, and you find political leanings to a particular party, and that is shameful everywhere. You want to talk about Gujarat, we can't talk about malnutrition, we can't talk about rape cases, we can't talk about molestation cases, can't talk about the number of other cases that are filed by women every day. You turn a blind eye to the people who commit these kind of crimes, and because you turn a blind eye, you protect them.
Hello viewers, you're watching Vibes of India and I'm Yuvraj. Today we have with us the former Rajya Sabha member and prominent Congress leader from Gujarat who is going to talk to us on the ongoing matters in the state, Amee Yajnik ji. Thank you for talking to us. So first of all, I would like to start with the Congress initiative which has been launched today, the Indira Fellowship Program. So what is it about?
So 1 year back, our leader Rahul Gandhi ji launched a program, Indira Fellowship, Shakti Abhiyan, for women aspirants who would like to make a mark in political field. Generally, women who want to work in the political field do not get an opportunity, nor are they equipped with the what you say is that the skills of being a political leader. So this is a program where they can apply online and they can get the fellowship by an interview, and they will have to form a club of 25 members, women members, and that would practically bring them to a situation where they would know, well, here I have to learn the problems of the people and try to solve them. I have to be politically in the know-how of everything which is in the governance structure, and that is how the person would be trained by experienced senior leaders. There will be lectures and training programs whereby the woman will get an opportunity to become politically empowered, and that is the crux of the whole matter. As Rajiv Gandhi ji started the Panchayati Raj, that was his vision, and because of that vision, today we have 33% reservation in the local panchayat bodies, and women are sitting and taking decisions, being a part of participatory democracy, and that would be exactly that kind of a model till we get our proper due in society.
So if we go beyond this initiative, so like if we talk about the ongoing matters which directly affect the people of the state, first of all, I would like to ask you the Dahod rape and murder case, which is very highlighted today. Many people have questioned the BJP, and the also few days back, Shakti Singh Goel also revealed that the accused principal who is arrested, he has the links with the RSS and BJP. So how do you view it? Like as a women leader, how do you see it?
See, first of all, I think we are seeing a very strange model in the state of Gujarat, where crime rate, as per the national NCRB records, is very high. If you see the rapes that are happening in the cities in the state of Gujarat, the numbers will shock you. And I do not want to quote reports because immediately there are kind of responses that these are what kind of reports and all that. But the fact is that rapes are happening in the state. Unless and until people highlight them, the government goes very slow on them. If you see what is happening to POXO cases, again, women, girl children are involved in that. But coming to the Dahod one, which is the latest, and you see the age of the child, the girl is 6 year old, and it is shameful even to talk about it. Shameful of a state which boasts that it is a developed state, and this shows where the state has developed and how it has developed and what it thinks about development. And if you cannot protect your own children, forget about the dropout rates. The girl child hardly goes to school after a certain age because there's an issue of safety, but we don't have that data in public domain. But here is a girl who is just 6 years old and she has been molested and then she's killed. And there's so much hue and cry, and it comes to the fourth. I think the very next second he should have been arrested, sent to judicial custody, remand should have been granted. And these kind of heinous crimes, I think Gujarat should, if it is a developed state, should have said that we will run the trial in a month's time and see that there is a conviction. But nothing of this comes out, and you find political leanings to a particular party, and that is shameful everywhere. You see the last number of cases, whether you go to Katwa, you go to Hathras, you go to any rape cases, you find the accused having political leanings with this particular party, and nothing has been done. Look at the wrestlers cases. What happened? The main person happens to be a very leading BJP leader. I mean, it is. We want to talk about Gujarat. We can't talk about malnutrition. We can't talk about rape cases. We can't talk about molestation cases. Can't talk about the number of other cases that are filed by women every day. The backlog. So I think what is highlighted by the Dahod case is really, really very sad. It talks a lot about several systems, including our legal system and the procedures that are involved in getting justice for a child who has lost her life at the age of 6 at the hands of a person who calls himself a political leader. And the bad and the worst part is that the top leadership has gone from Gujarat and they're silent about the whole thing.
So, like 2 days back, when I talked to Aam Aadmi Party State President Ishudan Gadvi, so he also said the same thing that if you are joining BJP, if you do corruption and if you involve in these type of crimes, you get the license to do it. Same thing with Shakti Singh Gohil also said. How do you see it? And you seem protected, like there's not going to be enough justice to be given to the victim's family.
I think over the years, if you see the track record of this political party, and you also see the political record of the leaders, the first thing is that they have something or the other in their kitty or in their personal record or account that has some kind of relation with something which is not right. And I can't say it is criminal because you need to prove, but how will you prove when the system doesn't book them? And that is where the top leadership comes, that you turn a blind eye to the people who commit these kind of crimes, and because you turn a blind eye, you protect them, and because you protect them, a statement like this comes that, well, these leaders get away with anything and everything which is related to crime. Maybe they are not answerable today, but someday they will have to be answerable. The second thing is that uh, the people of Gujarat have been watching all this. The people suffer also to a certain extent. The data of crime also shows that girls at a certain level don't feel safe, and the dropout rate, as I said, and child marriage rate and the rape rate is quite high as far as other states compared to in Gujarat compared to other states. But I think the top political leadership of BJP turns a blind eye to all this. And if I have to say it in legal terminology, do you think that it is a tacit support, or you are just turning a blind eye, or you think that these are not crimes, and you think that, well, it's okay if you speak beti bachao beti padhao, but ab karne do jitna karna hai ko. So what do you think? What message are you sending? See, there is a time in politics. Every time is not the same. Someday you will have to answer. So I think there is a time to stop these lies and untruths. And it is time that you follow what you are saying. बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ. ना बेटी बचती है ना पढ़ते हैं पढ़ाते हो आप. You have seen the public schools that have been closed down the moment the BJP came to power with a thumping majority in this particular state. Those government schools, I think, should be visited. What kind of amenities are there? On one hand, you want to have tall buildings, but you cannot have proper classrooms for children. And we talk about giving the girl child safety.
So the district administration of Gir Somnath, yesterday or day before yesterday, they have started a demolition drive near the Somnath temple, where they have demolished 9 illegal structures and 45 rooms belonging to Musafir Khas, and people are blaming that it is anti-minority by the district administration, and they have detained 150 people around. So how do Congress see this issue, like the demolition drive which has been carried out in various parts of the country as well? How do you see it?
See, first and foremost, the Indian National Congress believes in the rights of people. Maybe you can call them human rights, and human rights come just by becoming a human being. And every human being has a right to shelter, right to life, right to food, and right to education as per the law moved during the UPA years. Now, this security is given by the Constitution, the right to life. If a particular district administration thinks that they can do away with legal procedures and get away with injustice, I think that is not going to happen, because today the Honorable Supreme Court has said that, well, this bulldozer justice will not be okay. You cannot do this under the guise of having targeting a particular religion. And Supreme Court has said that anyway you cannot take the law into your hands and do this kind of demolition. See, whenever any demolition has to take place, there is a procedure that has to be followed within that particular administrative unit. And of late, or for quite some time, we have seen that these procedures are hardly followed, and every time the people have to knock the doors of the court and go and ask for justice. So ultimately, after this demolition, I think those people will have to knock the doors of the court to say that you just can't bulldoze this kind of things. You have to at least give us a notice, tell us what is our fault, and then do whatever you are doing as per procedure of law. If there's a breakdown of law and justice and law and order, I think where would people get justice? So this is an issue of today itself. The Honorable Apex Court will still give some further orders on this matter.
Thank you so much for talking to us. That was Amee Yajnik. Keep watching Vibes of India.